Checklists and before you leave. Are you ready to take your cleaning game to the next level? In this video, we will be diving into the world of paying attention to the little details in our work. One of our company's core values is attention to details. How we do the little things is how we do everything. And we truly believe that this sets us apart from the competition. But we don't just talk the talk, we walk the walk. That's why we're going to give you tips and best practices for checking your work, including using a cleaning checklist and performing a final walkthrough before leaving a home. This video is intended for all members of our cleaning team to ensure that we are providing the best service to our clients. So grab a pen and paper, sit back and relax as we take you through the importance of checking your work. Trust us, you don't want to miss this. Checking your work. Details matter. Let's take a moment to remember one of the most important core values. Details matter. How we do the little things is how we do everything. It's the small details that set us apart and make us stand out in the cleaning industry. Imagine walking through a home that's been cleaned by a team that pays attention to the small details. The pillows are plumped, the lights are turned off, and everything is in its place. That's the kind of clean that leaves a lasting impression on clients. But it takes more than just a quick glance to achieve this level of cleanliness. It takes a team that's dedicated to checking their work every time. By walking through each home before leaving, we ensure that we've missed nothing and that the final touches are done. It may take a few extra minutes, but it's in these minutes that make all the difference. Eventually, checking our work becomes a habit and takes no time at all. And with the help of a cleaning checklist, we can verify that the major tasks are completed and that we're looking for the small details that make a big impact. Once the final walkthrough is finished, it's vital that we leave the client a checklist and a note explaining any work that may have not been deep cleaned, finished on several occasions, or a nice comment that takes things just to the next level. Let's strive to be the team that pays attention to the small details and leaves a lasting impression on our clients. Remember, details matter. Things to check for in all rooms. Are you ready to become a cleaning pro and leave your clients in awe? Let's dive into the world of checking your work before moving on to the next room. First things first, checking behind all the doors is crucial. This is where the most dust, animal fur, and all the other debris is likely to get caught. And while you're at it, don't forget the top of the frames, picture frames, door frames, and anything else on the wall to ensure no dust was missed. Next, let's talk about fingerprints. They may be small, but they're easily noticeable. So have one last look around doors, doorknobs, switch plates, thermostats, and more to ensure they're spotless. Moving on to the ceiling, it's important to check for cobwebs and dust on the light fixtures, fans, vents. These are often easily missed, but can be easily noticed after cleaning an entire room. While you're up there, don't forget to check the windowsills, windows, and blinds for any residual dust or streaks. Now let's look down. Check for dust balls on the floor, any spots that were missed while vacuuming or mopping. And don't forget to check all computers and TV screens to make sure all dust is removed. As you move through the room, don't forget to check behind and under all the furniture and items resting on the floor to ensure the floors are clean. A good rule of thumb is to move one object per flat surface. If the surfaces are clean under the first few things that you lift in a room, it's safe to assume all objects in that room were cleaned under. Finally, make sure all the beds are neatly made. Pillows are fluffed, straightened, and all blankets have been folded and arranged neatly. Magazines and books on shelves, coffee tables, flat surfaces should be arranged neatly, and all the dining room chairs, trash cans, and anything else left on the floor should be replaced neatly in their original location. This may seem overwhelming, but trust us, as you progress as a cleaning technician, this will become second nature for each room that you clean. So let's master the art of checking your work. Things to check for in the kitchen and bathrooms. As we've mentioned in previous videos, these areas are often the biggest concern for our clients when it comes to getting their homes cleaned. That's why everything we've discussed before applies to these areas, but we're also going to add a few more things to the list to the areas that you'll want to check to guarantee that outstanding score and a smile from your client. First things first, let's talk about sinks. Check for stubborn soap scum around the drain holes and the faucets, next to the mirrors. Check for streaks, fingerprints, little product splatter, and dust. These will be easy for you to catch as products dry when you're finishing up the room. Chrome and metal should be dry, streak-free, and polished for that shiny finish. The tub, shower, and shower doors should also be checked for watermarks or soap scum that may have been missed on the first check or clean. Don't forget to check soap dishes, product bottles, toothbrush holders, and anything else that's on the sink. Under the toilet lid and rim, the front of the bowl, the base, the edge where the toilet meets the floor should be checked as well. Toilet paper should be folded, and the dispenser should be clean of dust or smudges. Check the corners of the floor and the floor behind the toilet and the tub, which can be easily missed. Legs on all the tables and chairs in the dining room, they collect dust as well, so check them during your final check. If hair is stuck to the felt pads on the bottom of the legs, those need to be pulled off by hand, the hair. Make sure all the trash cans and throw rugs are placed back neatly, and check to make sure they are in the spot where you first found them. And all the towels should be folded and hung neatly, whether that's in the kitchen or bathrooms. And finally, all the product bottles should be clean, straightened, and with the labels facing forward to finish off the bathrooms and kitchens. This will add that extra touch that goes a long way. Commonly missed items. Let's talk about some areas that are frequently missed, but are crucial to keep in mind. Baseboards, windowsills, doors, door frames, glass, windows, cabinet faces. These are all areas that are often overlooked, but can make a big difference in the overall cleanliness of a home. But it's not just about checking your work. It's also important to make sure none of the supplies or personal items were left behind. We all know that feeling of rushing out the door, but leaving a bottle of cleaning solution on the kitchen counter or a cleaning cloth on the floor in the hallway can make it seem like you didn't even bother to look around. That's why it's important for us to get in the habit of checking your caddy before you leave each home. Make sure you have all the supplies and that your caddy is always organized so you can quickly tell if anything is missing. Trust us, this small habit will go a long way in making sure that you're getting paid for all your hard work. Tips for tricky homes. When you encounter a home with a lot of decorations or clutter, don't stress. Just do the best you can. If there are 100 figurines on every shelf, pick a shelf in each room to clean and clean a different shelf each time you're in the home. But if you do happen to come across a cluttered or hoarded home, make sure to let the office know so we can budget enough time for the clean. And remember, when it comes to cleaning a cluttered or hoarded home, it's all about working around the clutter. For example, if there's a table full of Legos in a kid's room, do the best you can to work around the Legos. Hoarded homes can be tricky, but most hoarders know their home is hoarded, and they often give us pretty clear instructions on what they want done. For cluttered houses, try to straighten the items on all the surfaces as much as possible. If there are a lot of clothes on the floor, push them into a corner or on a chair and clean the rest of the floor. Sometimes it's the little things that matter the most to our clients. So try to train your eyes to look from the top to the bottom in each room so you can catch anything that was missed, including the small details. Most people only check the areas that are at eye level, but try to train yourself to check everywhere. You might be surprised to what you find. Leave a checklist. At our company, trust is everything, and we make sure to do everything we say we will do within our checklist, and note anything that may take a few more visits to complete fully. After every visit, we leave a checklist and a note for the client, unless they ask us not to. But it is vital to let the client know exactly what we did each visit with the checklist, as well as hold us accountable for providing the best service. The notes section is a great way to get to know and connect with the client, even when they're not present for the clean. A truly great note left for the client will help bring a smile to their face and ensure a great chance to earn a well-deserved tip after a long day of cleaning. Here are some tips to leaving outstanding notes that will help you connect and better communicate with your client. Bring up areas that you might have noticed need more work. Areas you made sure to give extra time and attention to. Say thank you for the service and for letting us into their home. Ask questions and bring up anything you noticed while cleaning that should be brought to the client's attention. It's the little things that make the difference in someone's life. Remember, all it takes is an extra glance, one more walkthrough, and a lovely note. So let's go into more detailed examples of great client notes. Ask questions. Here are 3 examples of topics to bring up with our clients. We weren't sure what to do about the project on the dining room table, so we just cleaned around it. Or, we found this earring when we were vacuuming. Is it one of your family members? Hope it finds the right home. We weren't sure which sheets to use on the bed in the master bedroom. To be positive that we use the correct ones each time, you can leave the ones you want us to use on the bed. Anything you noticed while cleaning that should be brought to the client's attention. Anything you noticed while cleaning that should be brought to the client's attention. Examples of ways you can bring up things that will help the client and things they may not have noticed. Here's some examples. I noticed the light bulb in the hallway light. It went out while we were cleaning today. I noticed that the light bulb in the hallway light, it went out while we were cleaning today. The sink in the guest bathroom is leaking and we never noticed it before. Just wanted to mention in case you weren't aware. Other great examples of things you can include are, the new chair in the living room looks great. Your cat was so happy to see us today and we made sure she got lots of extra attention. Your dog is so cute, but I don't see his name in the work order. What is his name? These are all little ways you can truly make someone's day and provide delightful service to your clients. It's the how we do the little things is how we do everything. Remember, all it takes is just an extra glance, one more walkthrough, or a lovely note that can make the difference in someone's life. Thank you for watching this video, and we're wishing you the best of luck on the quiz. See you in the next video.